It looks abandoned. Hopefully they won't immediately find this place. But if they wait outside, that's going to be a problem. Why did the polar night show up now? I tap the hunter's watch again in frustration. The screen is still blank and the light won't even turn on. I need to figure out a way to contact the association.
Kitten, you traveled all the way to the edge of the N109 zone. Why is the first person you're trying to contact not a local?
Huh?
Do hunters really think we're unfriendly in the N109 zone?
I look around. The tunnel is pitch black. There's no one nearby. Is letting people chase my hunter motorcycle like wild dogs your idea of being friendly?
Whoever is after your little bike can't be that dangerous. I'm surprised they gave you a hard time.
Sylys's voice shifts. Close, far, left, then right. It's like it's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. What kind of device is he using? The magnetic field here was already unstable. I barely finished off the Wanderers before the polar night appeared. Now the entire no-hunt zone is drowning in darkness.
Unfortunate timing, huh? You were targeted by a bunch of thugs hanging around the N109 zone's border, and your equipment is acting up. It's not a crisis, but it's not a minor issue either.
I'm guessing Mephisto saw everything? There isn't another reason for why you'd coincidentally show up. I move slowly, my hands on the tunnel wall. I'm trying to figure out where he really is.
You want to find me? Go ahead. Would you like to know how you can take down multiple enemies in the dark?
I turn toward the sound, but it shifts again. It's coming from a different direction. Is this the part where Anakinus' leader gives me a hands-on lesson? Will you call it Darkness Sovereign 101?
Oh, your good taste never fails to impress me.
His laughter seems to surround me like invisible snakes slithering along the tunnel walls.
People who were lured down here before would panic and start mistaking each other for enemies.
Did any of them make it out?
What do you think? You don't need to fight if you can make your enemies believe lies are truths. Here's a tip. When your eyes fail, trust your other senses. Pick up on the subtle cues they can't fake.
I close my eyes and stop trying to follow his words. I let the sounds flow through me instead. I crouch, and my fingertips touch the ground. Through the cracks in the floor, I can feel a faint tremor. He's walking. Guided by instinct, I shift toward the wall in the lower left corner. This breathing doesn't have the metallic hint of a voice coming from a speaker. It's real. Close. It's behind the wall. He's right next to me. I take a few steps back on purpose. These tunnel devices. You left them here before.
Who would have thought that you'd stumble in and actually put them to use after so much time has passed?
Maybe it's fate.
It's superstition.
As soon as he lets his guard down, I shift my weight toward the collapsed section I felt earlier. I make it look like I'm losing my balance. Sylus! I hear real footsteps behind me and to the side. My arm is suddenly gripped and I'm caught. There's a firm chest near my back.
Are you injured?
I lean against him and tilt my head up to see those faintly glowing eyes in the dark. My studying wasn't in vain, right? I learned from the best teacher, after all.
Oh, you fooled me. That alone earns a perfect score.
What about the rest? I figured out where you were, too. At that moment, flickers of light begin to appear at the tunnel entrance.
That's a trail from the motorcycle. She's hiding in there.
They're really persistent.
Didn't you want to score for everything else? I guess we have a new test. It was delivered right on time, too.
Something cold and cube-shaped is pressed into my hand. It feels like a puzzle cube with twistable segments.
Turn it, and the sound will come from a different direction. Now then, prove to me that I taught you well.
Sylus and I are deep inside the tunnel. I start the engine and twist the device in my hand.
Did you hear that? It's up ahead. Move!
It's pitch black. Does anyone have a backup light?
Sylus snaps his fingers. A mass of black-red mist materializes out of thin air. The thug's lights flicker and go out instantly.
Hey, what's wrong with the lights? Are working just fine.
Who touched me?
I drop a few bullets on purpose and load my gun.
Wait, there's someone at my 3 o'clock.
I thought it was on the right.
Watch out! Move!
In the confusion of shifting sounds, the group quickly loses their sense of direction. One of the panicked thugs fires. The bullets slam into the tunnel walls with deafening echoes.
Fall back! Fall back! Fall back!
Silence returns to the tunnel faster than I expected.
Congratulations. You've learned how to take out half of the N109 zone without using a single bullet.
Did you always have to deal with groups like that?
Only in the beginning. Sure, there were a lot of them, but there's still a scattered mob. The higher up you climb, the fewer you face head-on. Unfortunately, they become harder to deal with.
The more casually he says it, the more my imagination runs wild. A quiet voice inside me grows clearer. I want to see more places that Sylus has visited. I walk alongside Sylus while pushing my hunter motorcycle toward the tunnel exit. Has anything happened lately? Are people trying to cause trouble during the polar night?
What's the latest intel from your association?
The Hunters Association caught wind of some groups planning to expand their illegal protocore business in the N109 zone during the polar night. But there's been no sign of Anna Chinus making a move. Nothing really. I just feel like the polar night is a comfort to the N109 zone, but quiet periods like this never last long.
The N109 zone lives in the darkness year-round. Chaos is the norm. If you're worried, you should be concerned about other places.
We're near the exit. The Hunter's Watch comes back to life and the comms seem to be working again.
Mission submission complete. During the polar night, Anhausen class and Psychic class evolvers are vulnerable to magnetic fluctuations. You've been granted time off.
Your association is surprisingly thoughtful.
Is Anachinus planning to follow their example?
You said it yourself. The polar night is a comfort for us. The people down there probably won't waste a golden opportunity like this. But I'm open to learning new things.
It sounds like you have something in mind.
Now that it's dark everywhere, anyone who wants to make deals can just go outside and do it. The N109 zone should be quiet for 2 weeks. It's the perfect time to enjoy the scenery.
A familiar motorcycle comes into view as we step out of the tunnel. It's just like the N109 zone. There's no sunlight, which is part of your usual lifestyle.
That's why I want to go sightseeing with you. It'll make today feel different.
Something tells me it's not that simple. All right, if we're going to be travel partners, then I get a say in where we go.
You have a destination in mind?
It's nothing specific. I want to visit places you've been to before, like the tunnel. His thoughtful gaze with its profound depths rests on me.
2 weeks won't be enough then.
I'm not greedy. We'll go as far as 2 weeks allow. That's the scenery I want. His eyes reveal a faint hint of mirth as he gets on the motorcycle.
Your vacation, your call. You're not actually going to ride around town on that little hunter motorcycle, right?
It's still less flashy than yours.
At least mine doesn't advertise who I am.
Our first stop is an unremarkable underground auto shop that Sylus knows.
If you live long enough, you get to see everything. I never thought you'd bring someone here.
A middle-aged man, the owner, steps out with zero fear in his eyes.
You'll see her again, so make sure to remember her face.
The owner studies my face for a second. Then he grins.
Name's Hank. Do you need new toys for your bike? I'm your guy.
Hello, I'm Anastasia. You two go way back?
Before when the N109 zone was still under the radar. He's the only one who ever beat me on the racetrack.
The motorcycle that won the latest underground race. Was it your handiwork?
You watched it, huh? Are you impressed? Do you want me to build one for you?
We're not looking for racing mods. We need some long-distance comfort. Do what you think is best.
Hank expertly rolls Silas's bike into the workshop.
Try it.
Sylus pats a sleek black frame. I mount it and my toes barely touch the ground. Hank said you're the only one he lost to. And it sounds like he's a prideful guy himself.
He only has one regret. Age caught up to him, so he'll never beat me again.
He kneels, reaches under the seat, and pops an adjustment latch.
He wanted to win. But once he noticed someone had tampered with my bike, he stopped the race himself.
What you do when no one's watching proves whether or not you can be trusted.
Is this another one of your rules of the night?
He places one hand protectively against my knee, lowers the seat by 2 centimeters, and then locks it. He taps my calf twice. I let my legs fall, and both my feet touch the ground.
I must have passed your test a long time ago then.
While I'm still testing the bike, Hank returns. Sylys's motorcycle now has a pannier on it.
It's packed with stuff that'll last a month. It should be more than enough.
Thanks. Is your business doing well?
I just sold a batch of high-frequency silencers and stealth coatings.
Equipment you'd use for sneaking around at night.
How many?
At least 50.
They're so generous. We'll give them everything they're looking for.
You got it, boss man.
Huh? Maybe the shock on my face is too obvious. Sylus glances at me. He's with Anakinus too?
Are you surprised?
But this place is nowhere near Anakinus's base. I thought he was your friend.
Anakinus has all kinds of people, including friends.
Hank nods at me. His ordinary face hides stories no one has ever told. Sylus nonchalantly straps the helmet onto my head.
This was one of my old stops. If you've seen enough, then let's keep going.
Sylus, someone's following us.
You noticed it that quickly? You're getting used to the dark.
Soon after we set out, I noticed motorcycles behind us. They keep their distance to avoid suspicion. Are 2 of them taking turns to tail us?
There are at least 10. Those 2 are just a distraction. The rest are fitted with silencers and stealth coating. They'll be hard to spot at night.
Wait, when Hank said 50, was he talking about the number of fully equipped bikes coming after you?
No. They're coming after both of us, kitten.
I take a deep breath and tighten my grip on the handlebars.
If you're having second thoughts, you can still turn back. Lincoln's waiting with your quiet polar night vacation on the table.
You probably did chases like this more times than I can count. I have no intention of backing out. I'm getting the full experience here.
Then why don't we do it my way?
What do you mean?
Hurry up. If you fall behind, you'll miss the show.
Before I can respond, his motorcycle roars and cuts through the night. It leaves a silver trail like an arrow vanishing into the darkness. I twist the throttle and follow him. Behind us, a few of the bikes lose control on several turns. The night wind stretches, and the road ahead continues to twist.
Today's not their lucky day. I've used this path before. Get ready to go right. 3, 2, 1.
We switch lanes at the exact same second, and smoothly traverse a narrow mountain path. Our twin trails of light overlap for a moment. Then they vanish into the dark like we were never there. We ride through a stretch of open land. I ease off the gas pedal. A faint streak of light flashes across my helmet visor. It's raining?
Slow down. It's not just any rain.
I look up. Countless fine silver threads drift down from the night sky. With a faint crackle, they land on my helmet and motorcycle.
Electrical dust fall.
I never heard of it before.
You'll only see this in the N109 zone's most magnetically unstable areas. It shows up every now and then.
The threads fall near me. Tiny silver blue particles shimmer and skip across the metal of the bike.
I know you want to admire it, but let's move before the static messes up our hair.
Before the silver blue glow floods everything behind us, we duck into an old greenhouse for cover. The scent of damp soil and vegetation brings me back to something real. It grounds me after going through the weightless rush of riding during the polar night. This is weird. I've spent a ton of sunless days in the N109 zone before. But ever since the polar night began, it feels different.
Maybe it's because the night is more pure this time around.
Pure danger, maybe. It's been nonstop since the moment someone started tailing my hunter motorcycle.
No, kitten. It's pure because we're the only ones here.
Before I can respond to the softness in his voice, Sylus opens the pannier and starts tossing things my way.
Catch.
Heating pads, instant hot drinks. Since when did the leader of Anakinus pack supplies so daintily?
Well, someone is using this road for the first time. When I rode alone, I never packed anything.
For a moment, the air falls quiet. The electric particles gather on the glass walls and wrap us in a soft, silvery blue glow. Wouldn't you say I'm getting used to living in the dark?
You've done more than just get used to it. Considering how you shook off those pursuers, it won't be long before the N109 zone starts telling stories about you.
You probably knew this chase would happen, and you still told me we were sightseeing.
I didn't lie. I just gave you part of the truth.
There's another one of your nighttime survival rules.
If you say so.
He sits down beside me and moves his fingers. The suspended electric particles in the air slowly gather around his hand. To be honest, when the polar night falls and you're suddenly alone in the dark with enemies right behind you, it's still scary.
It's natural to be afraid of the dark. Overcoming that instinct is difficult.
What about you? You were never scared, even when your back faced the dark.
The darkness of the N109 zone isn't something to be afraid of.
What about before you were in the N109 zone? Like, after you left the interstellar arena? Just as I prepare for him to brush the question aside, the particles before my eyes begin to shift and spin. I instinctively reach out and the particles coalesce into a feather with a faint glow. It lands in my palm. The gentle electrical charge leaves a tingling sensation.
I learned how to pass the time in the dark.
More feathers made of condensed energy particles drift down from above. Their silvery blue glow lights up the greenhouse that's full of blooming plants. For some reason, I can't help but think that maybe all the chaos and bloodshed in the N109 zone was just another way for him to pass the time. Once I learn a little more, I'll be able to live in the dark too.
With your current skills, you'd be more than ready, even if you suddenly decided to live in the N109 zone.
Am I the only one adapting? Can't you learn a thing or two from me about life in Lincoln?
Haven't I been learning from you this whole time? Maybe I'll feel like visiting Lincoln City to get some sun once the polar night ends. Only for a little while, though.
I smile, lean against his shoulder, and look up at the unique scenery created by his evol. For a fleeting moment, it feels like an ordinary night. Is that sound what I think it is?
I mean, this is a trip with Sylus of all people. It's not really a surprise.
How do they always manage to find you so quickly? Did they sneak a tracker on you? He shrugs like it's no big deal.
There's always a way to handle trouble on the road.
I stand up and get back on the motorcycle. Aside from living life in the fast lane, do you have any other survival rules?
Go to a place where they can't find us.
These guys just won't give up. They'll catch us at this rate. Sylus, are you sure they won't find us in the place you're going to?
Trust me. Like how I trust you. Remember to rely on your instincts when your eyes fail you.
Do you have any mods that can boost our speed? I can't shake them off.
Well,
The road ahead suddenly dips as if we're entering another dimension. The navigation system cuts out without warning. Our comms are dead too. Only the thick fog remains. You picked a really good time to put your faith in me. I stop the bike. The headlights cast a strange shimmer across the fog. Flickering lights drift through it like the reflected fragments of a dream.
They're residual images layered with the refraction of electromagnetic waves.
He pulls up beside me, switches off his lights, and everything sinks into complete darkness. So this is how you stay hidden? You visit an area with intense electromagnetic interference.
These sorts of places where sound, signal, and light are stripped away. They tend to trigger deep-rooted human fear. It makes them cling to the only signal they can still latch onto.
He slides open a metal panel on his bike's dashboard and reveals a neat row of touch controls. He inputs a few commands. The headlights quietly flicker in the glowing mist. Short, short, long, short, pause. Then there's a burst of flashing lights. That's how they communicate in code.
This sequence means... all clear up ahead.
The danger in his smile says it all. I don't need to ask. I already know that what's ahead is anything but safe. I wait a moment. Faint sounds echo in the distance, only to melt back into the fog.
The language your enemies know best can also be your most effective weapon. That should wrap up the survival lessons you wanted.
You've taught me a lot, but it's all from when you were on your own.
Oh? It seems like you have your own ideas about surviving in the dark when you're on a team of two.
I tap his dashboard a few times, and the darkness around us lights up with a new rhythm. Short, long, long, short, short, short. The final flash lights up the smile at the corner of his lips.
Teamwork. You could say I never really had a chance to work on that, so I didn't feel qualified to teach it.
Then we're starting from the same place in terms of teamwork?
Someone once told me, when you're forced to turn your back to the dark, you need someone you can truly trust. Now, I've found the person who will learn this lesson with me.
But we might not need these rules anymore once the sun comes up.
In that case, let's make the most of the time we have. The night holds more than just conspiracies and bloodshed.
Saying it doesn't mean it's a fact.
I'll show you another side of the night.
Once we pass through the magnetic light zone and lose our pursuers, we can finally enjoy the polar night in peace. More vehicles line the road, and their riders are dressed boldly. They're heading toward the same destination with excitement. Gloam Night Carnival. I didn't think the polar night would have this. The crowd around us is packed. Their glowing makeup glints as festival-goers pass by. We've barely gotten off our bikes when a staff member holding a gift box approaches.
As per your request, everything is ready, sir. Then, for the other show of today, would you...
Not tonight. Let's keep things separate.
Sylus takes the box and leads me in. I open it to find 2 flashy outfits. They're perfect for the current atmosphere. It looks like this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision.
Just trying to blend in. Did you really think I could bear to make you waste your entire 2-week vacation just to help me shake off pursuers?
Well, we're already here. Aren't you a little tempted to check out that other, better show?
None of that really matters when you're here.
His voice is lost in the roar of the crowd. The singer reaches the chorus, and the screen zooms in on the dancing crowd. Every couple caught on camera leans in for a perfectly timed kiss.
The carnival is just a cover. It hides what they're really after behind a sea of people.
Who's they?
A few hundred meters west is where they make deals. It's nothing major. Low-level trades at best.
But you didn't come all this way here for that. He leans down to move closer to me.
Tonight, I'm here to enjoy the carnival in all of its glory.
The crowd around us starts cheering. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot Sylus's hair standing out on the big screen.
Whatever's happening on the other side has nothing to do with what's happening on this side.
The lights and cameras point in our direction, And just like that, we're the center of attention.
Let's not keep everyone waiting.
Letting go of everything, Sylus and I lose ourselves in the heart of the Polar Night revelry. The final song comes to an end. Amid the cheers, the lights slowly turn on.
When the polar night ends, the sun will rise from the place we've always known. I hope none of you will forget tonight.
The crowd begins to drift toward the exit. I linger at the very back, my steps slowing down before I know it.
Tired? Or you're not ready to leave?
Neither. This doesn't feel like how I imagined it'd end. I turn and look at the stage that's dark. All signs of the revelry are gone. I lost track of time. Only now do I realize that the polar night is almost over. It's like waking up from a dream, only to realize that all dreams must come to an end.
Those words sound a little too sentimental for my liking. It doesn't match the you who's been with me this whole time. If you want, we can choose when the dream ends. So, why don't we start with letting this revelry continue?
Weren't you the one who said to keep things separate? Now you're using your position for personal gain?
The boundary between this side and that side was never clear to begin with.
Sylus lifts our hands and our fingers are still intertwined.
Besides, I have a new priority now. I need to make you happy.
It feels as if we're the only ones left in the world as we pass through the empty backstage. As I step onto the stage, the music and lights flare to life in perfect sync. My body moves instinctively with the beat.
From now on, this place is ours and ours alone.
The music, it's the same song the dancers used in the dance battle earlier.
Sounds like someone's cooking up a sneaky little idea.
I challenge you to a dance-off. You start.
All right. But who's going to be the judge?
If your dance wins me over, I'll join in. Think of it as my seal of approval.
A duet isn't a bad way to practice teamwork. But letting you decide the rules and prize hardly seems fair.
Too bad. Your complaint has been ignored. I toy with the tie at his chest and meet his gaze. So, are you in or not? A flicker of amusement sparks in his eyes. He takes 2 steps back.
I wouldn't miss out on this.
He stretches before throwing himself into the music and effortlessly moving with style. Light plays along the sharp outline of his shoulders. The fabric around his waist is taut, then it relaxes with every shift. Mist spills from the edge of the stage and rises with the beat of his heels tapping against the floor. The lights form a glowing curtain around us. Caught between familiarity and something strangely new, I find myself staring at Sylus.
Badass trigger, badass with a gun. Badass trigger. Badass trigger, badass with a gun. Going deeper, deeper. I'm a badass. Badass trigger, badass with a gun. Badass trigger. In the night. trigger, badass with a gun, badass trigger. Badass trigger, badass with a gun, going deeper, deeper. I'm a badass. Badass trigger, badass with a gun, badass trigger. In the night I come alive. Badass trigger, badass with a gun, going deeper, deeper. I'm a badass. Badass trigger, badass with a gun, badass trigger. Badass trigger, badass with a gun, going deeper, deeper. I'm a badass. Badass trigger, badass with a gun, badass trigger. In the night I come alive. Badass trigger, badass with a gun, going deeper, deeper. I'm a badass. Passion, my desires making me crazy. I just need you a little bit more. Temptation, power, I'm taking it all. Why you so confident? In the night I come alive. If you're scared, you won't survive. I don't care what they gon' say, better get out of my way.
What if I told you it's not over?
Well, now I'm curious about the grand finale.
In moments like these, I like that you can see through me.
But it looks like you missed a spot.
In that case, I need you to take care of it for me. You don't look like you're hurt, kitten. It's more like... taking the lead really is your specialty. You didn't want the polar night to end, right? Then, I hope you remember every part of tonight. Not just here. Here as well.
After the most peaceful stretch we've had since the polar night began, we hop back on our motorcycles. We're ready to hit the road again. If the experts are correct, we'll see the sunrise as we head back to Lincoln City.
We should find a better spot to appreciate it then.
Where exactly are you planning to take me?
I'm just keeping my word. I did say we'd do some sightseeing before the polar night ends. What else could it be?
If someone jumps out of the shadows because they're looking for a fight, I'm never trusting your sightseeing invitations again.
I promise it's the real deal this time. It's a nice view.
The winding road finally ends. Wind sweeps down from up high and it carries a lingering chill. Two motorcycles rest side by side at the edge of the observation deck. The night hasn't left yet. Like a stage curtain waiting for its cue, the sky is a dark, steel blue. Do you think I'll be a little overwhelmed when I finally see the sun?
If it's too much, we can always move somewhere darker. Take Anakinus' base, for example. With your current skills, I'll gladly serve as your second in command.
A faint light breaks across the horizon. It's not the sun, though. It's more like a lit silver needle. Slowly rising, it pierces the sky. With a trail of fire and smoke, it cuts a glowing path above the polar night. Is that a satellite?
The angle is perfect. We can see its launch trajectory, kitten.
Our luck is almost too good to be true.
Didn't you say I always plan everything ahead of time?
Don't tell me this was part of your plan.
It wasn't.
I sigh and watch that single speck of light climb higher in the sky. The deal at the carnival. Was that what your pursuers were after?
Not really. As I've said, those deals weren't significant. It's not enough to satisfy their appetite.
But it didn't seem like they were after you specifically.
They're not brave enough, or capable for that matter. So they're settling for the next best thing, keeping watch over Anakinus. They're monitoring our key routes, strongholds, and hidden bases. That way they can disrupt Anakinus' encrypted underground communications and intercept trade intel.
He says it like he's talking about what he had for dinner yesterday, but my stomach tightens. How are they even doing this?
It's easy. Just launch a surveillance satellite at a low Earth orbit.
I glance at the satellite still climbing through the sky.
The sun is rising.
A soft golden glow blooms at the edge of the horizon. The first ray of morning light spills from the east. Then, a strange light tears through the sky. The satellite blossoms into a silver-blue cloud like a flower bursting in slow motion.
Now this is a part of my plan.
The explosion doesn't make any noise or chaos. There's an almost poetic rhythm as it unfolds across the sky. Flames streak upward like sharp brushstrokes. The trails crisscross in dawn's wake. I squint against the light, my eyes fixed on those shards of fire arranged with strange precision. Their rhythm is familiar. They're like the headlights flickering in the dark from earlier. You're sending a message?
It's not just to them. Before long, the whole world will understand. The first part means game over. And the next part is...
He turns to look at me. His eyes are seemingly holding the sunrise.
Good morning.
Sylys, you're insane.
I'm glad you are too.
As the last traces of the satellite disappear from the sky, we start to make our way back to Lincoln City. At the foot of the mountain, an empty off-road vehicle is waiting by the roadside. Huh. I wouldn't even blink if there was a tank parked here.
You've been riding a motorcycle for days, and I figured the car was too big of a target. But now that we're in the clear, why don't we have a comfortable ride home?
The route's destination has been set to the Residence Inn, Lincoln City. Calculating the optimal path. Estimated time.
Straight to the point, huh?
The preliminary assessment suggests an ignition fault in the thruster, but it could have been outside interference or a tampered data link.
I suspect it's a high-level cyber attack. Maybe something tricked the satellite into triggering its self-destruct sequence.
Sylus turns off the car radio. In the ensuing silence, we sit quietly and share this rare morning after being in the dark for so long. It's strange. I didn't understand a word of those experts' analyses. But everyone just accepted there would be 2 weeks of darkness, and then the sun would return. What if it didn't? Did that ever cross your mind?
People in the N109 zone wouldn't see that as a problem. But since the sun returned today, I guess that means the experts earned their salary. If it hadn't, we'd keep going. It'll be like what we've been doing these past few days. You'll witness every view you want to see. And we deal with anyone who got in our way.
That's it?
Not exactly.
I knew it. You probably would have used it as a chance to turn all of Lincoln into another N109 zone.
I have bigger goals than that.
Such as? Sylus doesn't answer. He turns the wheel and the car changes lane.
Didn't you say you wanted to get some sun in Lincoln? If the sun didn't show up, I'd have to make you a new one myself.
His tone is lighthearted, like he's telling a joke, but the way he looks ahead, serious and focused, says otherwise.
I guess I should be grateful that wretched sun rose on time.
Noticing how I'm staring at him, he casually turns my head toward the window. Then he rummages in the glove box for his sunglasses.
Don't look at me. Enjoy the sunrise. We worked hard for it.
We're still speeding eastward. I rest my chin in my hand and watch the sun slowly ascend. Maybe it's the blinding sunlight that causes my vision to blur. Memories from the past few days rush into my mind. Scenes overlap and moments fall into place until they form the shape of one person. The one who seemed to hate the sun more than anyone I've ever met somehow became my sun, and only mine. Good morning, Sylus.
Good morning.